slobodno, nemojte se ustručavati. Isto tako, ako ima nekih pitanja, slobodno pitanje.
Hello everyone. Extreme Phase is ASUS latest bulk integrated module design, or the so-called BIM. The function of the BIM is actually very similar to the car engine. When you buy a car, you pay the most for the engine, but you don't pay as much for the leather cool stereo, right? Or if you ask yourself another question, why are all the first-class car makers like Ferrari or Porsche so proud of their engine technology? This is because a good car engine not only guarantees stable operation, but it also generates the biggest horsepower or dispatch heat effectively to cope with long hours driving. When you buy a piece of motherboard, the BI module does exactly the same thing for you. The other small features like PCI slots, power cables, or SATA ports are just like optional car accessories. But a good power design, like the ASUS Extreme Phase, brings you extra performance, extra stability, and extra force. Today, we'd like to show you how good the ASUS Extreme Phase is by 3 tests. However, before we start, maybe you'll find it interesting by telling you what exactly the phase is. Now, what we have here is an ASUS P5Q3 Deluxe motherboard. If I can draw your attention to the area near the CPU now, as you can see, there's one choke, one capacitor, one set of low speed, and if we turn the board around, one driver. All that compose one phase. Obviously, the more phases you have, they take turns to do each other's work. You have cooler water temperature, you have more stable system, therefore better performance. However, based on the current technology limitation, one driver can only control one phase. So if you look at the conclusion on the market, some other vendors claim they have 12 phase technology. You may see 12 phases, 12 chokes on their boards, but what they didn't tell you is that actually only 6 drivers on the main. Very strange, isn't it? But anyway, let's start with the first test we're going to do today, just to show you the extra stability brought by the ASUS Extreme Phase. The BI module is like a guard, filtering the power injected into the CPU. Therefore, lower recall voltage can not only prolong the CPU life, but it can also generate better performance when the CPU is under heavy load. To make it easier for you, later on we're going to project what you see on this small screen onto the board. The x-axis you see indicates time, and the y-axis indicates the voltage. We're going to use the competition board for the first test, and then we'll use the ASUS P5Q3 Deluxe motherboard as a comparison. Now let's see.
Ne znam sad da li je neko od vas video
Okay,
ovaj
I'd like
matični
to draw your
pročet.
attention to the upper right side. The delta value, the smaller the better. Now the competition board performance is about 7.8 millivolts. Not bad. But what about ASUS P5Q3 Deluxe? Wow, it's beautiful, isn't it? Only 2.0 millivoltage. This means Extreme Phase technology guarantees that extra stable power can be injected into your CPU, which may have cost you hundreds of dollars. Now let's move on to the second test. When you drive a car, you put your foot on the accelerator and send more fuel to the engine. While being supplied equal amount of fuel, a better engine spits out more horsepower without wasting any fuel. That's exactly what ASUS Extreme Phase can do for you. If you look at this diagram, the x-axis indicates the system loading. The further to the right, the heavier loading the system has. The y-axis indicates the power efficiency. Now, this test we're going to do is a little bit more complex than the previous one. We're going to do several tests on the same board. Each time we increase the system loading by 5 amps, and then we'll mark that after all the tests are done, you will read all those dots, then you'll be able to see the trend of the power efficiency performance of this specific target. So now, as usual, let's start with the competition mode, and then we'll use the ASUS P5Q3 Deluxe motherboards with the extreme phase design as a comparison. Okay, so the blue curve illustrates the competition mode's efficiency performance. What about ASUS P5Q3 Deluxe with the extreme phase technology? Wow, it's fantastic, isn't it? The ASUS board beats all the competition in every kind of system loading, and in the peak time, you can go up to 96% power efficiency. This is to say you're using almost 100% of the power taken in by your power supply unit if you're using ASUS board with the extreme phase technology. Okay, finally the temperature test.
Još jedan zanimljiv test, znači ono što smo pričali o temperaturi.
A good PI design not only generates stable voltage, will have good power efficiency, but it also generates less heat. So now, as usual, we set up both machines. On my left, the competition board. On my right is the ASUS P5Q3 Deluxe. Both machines have been moved up for 30 minutes now, and they come with exactly the same specs. Later on, what I'm going to do is a higher machine, as we can see here, to show you the working temperature of these two different machines. So now let's start with the competition board. If I can draw your attention to this small screen, so you can see there are quite a few red spots near the VI module area. According to what we just said, this means the working temperature of this area is now about 75 degrees Celsius. So let's move on to the ASUS P5Q3 Deluxe and see how it goes. It's quite a big difference, isn't it? As I said, both machines have now been booted up for 30 minutes and they come with the same specs. But on the ASUS board, you see a lot less red area, and the temperature of the both area around the VI module is still quite low. So this is to say the ASUS motherboard with extreme phase technology brings you the coolest working temperature. To sum up, ASUS extreme phase is ASUS unique VI design. The power design is very critical to the motherboard, just like the entry lights. You can save money on the number of PCI slots, sound boards, or the firewires, or you should never save pennies on this fantastic pioneering technology, which can bring you a lot more benefit in return. ASUS extreme phase, your best choice.
Jedan detalj koja možda nisam spomenuo, vezan je za matičnu ploču koju ste vidjeli sad, koja je model koja je star godinu i po dana. Znači, extreme phase je priča koja već traje bukvalno godinu i po dana. Ovaj ripple, to je noise koji ste vidjeli, kod ovih ploča više ne postoje. Znači, bukvalno ne postoji, kad nam ćemo pustiti ja link s testa, vidite o čemu pričam. Ali u suštini sve se svodi na to da naponske jedinice ASUS-ove, da li je to 12, 16, 32, nebitna faza. Znači da u takvim situacijama kad imate dual core procesor, quad core procesor ili i7 procesor koji može da obrađuje 8 threadova u istom trenutku, nije biti pada napona nema. Pad napona, to smo rekli, znači vidjeli ste na snimku koja je poenta, mislim, ovo sam sad pustio čisto da vidite o čemu se radi. Znači,